Welcome into another edition of Hand Raised Guys, presented by Comer Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating. I'm Neal McCready. That's Chase Parham. I don't even know why you're laughing.
I don't know. I love what we do it a lot, and we're having like one conversation, and it's like mid-sentence, and you're saying something that absolutely was not a hot mic situation or conversation, and then all of a sudden, like 2 seconds later, welcome into the show today, blah, 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 blah. Cadence changes, topic changes, everything else.
Well, yeah.
Can you believe that son of a welcome in to the Clark Ford studio today for this blah, 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 blah. It's just,
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Welcome into the show. Brought to you by Comer Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating, each and every week. Although we do miss a week here and there. I was in New York this time last week.
Did you do the theater on Thursday or Friday?
I did theater on Thursday night.
Good.
Book of Mormon Thursday night. It was
It
was fantastic. It was absolutely perfect for me.
You had a better experience than I did when I had to basically try to deal with the Golding thing in the middle of mine. So it was.
Yeah. You know what? I turned my phone off.
Well, I knew
You couldn't.
Well, I knew I couldn't because, and we may have said this on the show, I don't remember, I felt so good when the team meeting was at 9 a.m. I was like, I'm golden.
Yeah.
9 to 10, and then you saw, hey, they changed it to 1. And I went, this is a problem because the thing started at 1.
Yeah, probably not good.
And it was 20 minutes in. I get the text, and I'm like, oh my God. So, like, you come up, and then, like I said, like 20 minutes to go in Act 2, I get a phone call that I absolutely had to take. So I walk out, and the person goes, can you talk right now? They can hear the music. And I went, yeah, just hurry. Yes, just hurry. And it was fine. But yeah. I'm impressed. Phone off. I mean, nah.
Yeah.
We have not been in phone off situation the last 8 weeks. That just hasn't really been an option.
It's been 8 weeks.
Yeah, I don't think that has been I've been scared to run because I run without my phone. It's one of the reasons I do the really early morning because I'm like, nobody's going to do it at 5:15 in the morning. So
it is definitely, it's my one excuse that I'll give myself for the weight gain is that I have not had the opportunity to exercise the way I want to because of the phone.
And that's a real problem. I mean, we're not making that up.
I wasn't just dealing with the Ole Miss thing. There was a personal thing, as you know. You are you're only as happy as your most miserable child is a cliche that is true. And wasn't misery, but he needed
counsel.
He needed counsel frequently. And so my sleep debt's down under 5 hours, according to Wara, my friend Wara.
Can you make up sleep? Is that a real thing?
Apparently you can make up sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Sleep debt apparently builds when you sleep less than 7 hours.
7's the number.
7 is the magic number, and if you sleep more than 7 hours,
you build
you can
surplus.
You can begin to
you can bank it.
I think you can begin to erase it. I'm not sure about banking it.
Oh, you can't bank sleep.
I don't know. You probably can to a degree, but you know when
that's a good point. If you get 3 or 4 nights in a row that are great, can you withstand more on the other side?
Yeah. Well, that's like when I was thinking about doing the Greensboro thing that you and I talked about the other day. I ultimately decided that would ruin Christmas. I would not recover before Christmas.
Yeah, you logistically can't make it work.
It's just you can.
You were making me anxious, giving me options that got you there right or even after tip. And I'm like, come,
this is stupid.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Right. Stupid. We're brought to you by Comer Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating. Eric and all the people at Comer and Southern been super to us for a long time. They're great to you guys as well. They'll take great care of you. Eric actually called just to check on me the other day, just to say hello, just to say hi. How you doing?
What kind of guy he is? Just say, hey, what's up?
Yeah, legitimately, it meant a lot to me. They'll take great care of you. We had some, ironically, it was about 8 weeks ago, the first night of the crisis, we had some air conditioning situations. Eric and the people came out on a Sunday morning, very early. Did some work for us. They're great. They'll do great work for you too. If you live in Oxford, Batesville, Tupelo, those areas, call Comer 662-801-1777. If you live in Hernando, Memphis, or the surrounding areas, call Southern 662-429-4429. We're in the Clark Ford studios. Clark Ford's in Amory, Mississippi, 662-257-1900. Call that number. Ask for Corey Clark. Tell Corey what Ford product you're looking for. He'll send you a quote within 15 minutes. in business hours. It's right to the bottom line. There's no hassle. There's no haggle. You get your quote, and the rest is up to you. You can shop that quote around. You can do what I've done, what I recommend that you do, and that's hop into a Clark Ford today. We'll open the Campbell Clinic Hotline momentarily. Guests join on the Campbell Clinic Hotline from fractures and sports injuries to complex spine and limb conditions. The pediatric orthopedic physicians at Campbell Clinic in Oxford are the only specialized pediatric orthopedic team in North Mississippi providing expert care for growing bodies. Visit CampbellClinicOxford.com to schedule an appointment or call 901-759-3111. And this will be the Friday Blue Sky live show. Chase, what's going on at Blue Sky?
Yeah, here soon. We'll be coming in for game day, December the 20th. So, look, you can get a little extra catering options if you'd like to do that with Sweet Daddy stops and Blue Sky locations again up and down I-55. No matter where you are in Mississippi, one fairly close to you, including the new one in Grenada, the car wash and fill up combo there in Byram and more. So, again, that's Oxford Exxon and Sweet Daddy's with all Blue Sky locations over the state of Mississippi. Favorite Christmas songs. I'm not one of the people that change my settings over to like Holly or anything during the Christmas season. I mean, my family does.
Yeah, Laura does.
My daughter flipped it over there immediately when I took her to school the other day. She was ready to go.
I'm cool with that. Actually, I'm jealous of the people that have that much festivity.
Are you?
Yeah, a little bit.
You wish you had a little more of that joy.
Christmas has snuck up on me this year. It's 2 weeks away from right now.
I told somebody about 30 minutes ago on the phone, I said, I need to flip the switch, and I haven't quite flipped it yet.
I think some of it is I basically missed Thanksgiving.
Oh.
And so I'm not sure that my mental clock has clicked over. And we have a playoff game.
Yeah.
And we did a coaching thing. But we're covering a football game in 9 days. You know what I mean? So you're not used to that. Like, yeah, body clock's kind of screwy.
What's
my favorite Christmas song though is very simple. Little Drummer Boy.
Is it really?
Love it.
Do you like more the traditional Christmas songs like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a cool song. If you think about the words to that song, it's a really cool song.
And that's not, I mean, it's played a lot, don't get me wrong, but not as much as
easily my favorite.
Not as much as obviously Mariah or Walking in a Winter Wonderland or some of those deal.
You ever think about Little Drummer Boy? It's pretty deep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's look at the lyrics. Has that been your favorite for a while?
Yeah, since I was probably a teenager.
Really?
Yep.
No kidding.
No, absolutely. Love it. He has no gifts to bring, so he just brings his drum.
Yeah.
He's nervous to play for the king.
That's right.
So just his gift is he plays his best for him.
I played my best for him. Then he smiled at me.
Yep. It's pretty cool.
That's not bad.
He had no gifts to bring. All he had was his drum.
That's good.
So he's going to play to his Messiah, and all he has, everybody else is bringing gifts. He has no gifts. So you think about how nervous you would be.
That's tough.
Playing your drum as your gift.
That's tough.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you. All right. We're good. And I like it's like more of the traditional stuff, like not all like any new contemporary songs that have made it into the.
I like the new stuff too, but I like a lot of the traditional
It's
stuff.
got to be really popular new stuff though to actually get into our canon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like very few have transcended over into our canon at this point. I mean, of the new stuff.
Even I tested it and it still makes me nervous.
Is it not working?
I don't know. About to find out. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, okay. It's working.
Okay.
Making sure.
Yeah, I mean, some of the new, I guess like Kelly Clarkson's got a couple that have sort of made it into our traditional rotation, even though they are they're newer, they're more modern. Probably the newest one that's done that is Ariana Grande, the Santa Tell Me. It's become incredibly popular. It sort of is mixed in with all the classics. I started trying to remember today that I had to go ahead and get the beef tenderloin reserved.
Yeah, I did.
That was on my schedule today.
I did my order the other night.
Did you?
I texted it to LB's.
Yeah.
662-259-2999. You can call or text your order in. If you text your order in, and you better hustle if you want a standing rib roast or if you want a beef tenderloin, but you can get 10% off your order by texting it in. You tell Greg what you want and when you want it. And if you're ordering a beef tenderloin, unless you know specifically how much pounds of beef you want, you should tell him how many guests you're planning to entertain, including how many are men and how many are women.
That's
and
true.
As stereotypical and sexist as that sounds,
that changes the number.
It will give you a much better idea of how much beef tenderloin.
Do you want to get many leftovers though, where you overshoot it?
You want some leftovers, but you don't want to go crazy on beef tenderloin
because it gets
leftovers.
a little ridiculous quickly.
It's a little expensive.
But yeah, like the most depressing thing is you look up and it's all gone on that dinner. It's like, hold on a minute, I was trying to get a sandwich out of this bad boy tomorrow or something. Like, whoa, what are we doing?
That's where you got to make a cut first, right? You got to.
This is going off to the side. This is for tomorrow. This is where we are.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
You got the Optimist out of Jackson. How are y'all?
Hey, we're good. How are you?
Doing good. Just want to say I appreciate all y'all's guys' coverage. I know it's been a lot. Glad you catch up on your sleep debt. A few things. Number one, Little Drummer Boy, one of my favorites too. All-time classic.
Yep.
And you always got to put a little beef tenderloin aside. Made one for a Christmas party the other night. Put about 4 or 5 pieces aside. Had a great sandwich at lunch today.
Yep. You can't wait till the end because that's too risky. If you wait till the end, it's too much risk. You got to do that ahead of time and just.
And you
be
can
like,
also pick the best piece for yourself.
So yeah, you got to get one that's still the most rare too.
Yeah, because you're going to reheat.
Oh yeah.
That's the catch in this.
I mean, you're speaking my love language here. And put a little horseradish on that sandwich, maybe a little cheese.
Absolutely.
I've contemplated switching to the rib roast this year.
You get horseradish, Havarti, and some really good sourdough.
Chase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I know, and it's what everybody kind of tells me, but there's just part of me that wants to move to the rib roast this time.
You just want to do one to do it?
When I go into LB's and I'm picking up my tenderloin, I see people pick up the rib roast and I'm jealous.
It's
every
cool
time.
looking.
I'm envious. Sorry.
It's cool looking.
And I always go, I kind of wish I were picking that up right now. But then I like the beef tenderloin.
You can,
like,
why not both?
Well, I don't have that many. I mean, that feels excessive.
You'd have lots of leftovers.
Hey, when you're making the big bucks, you can do a rib roast and you can do a beef tenderloin. Ain't that right, Chase?
Yeah, it felt excessive there, didn't it? Just saying. That felt a little excessive.
I don't know. You know what you could do is you could get a rib roast and you could do the rib roast the day after Christmas.
A Boxing Day rib roast.
Yeah, why not? Is there a damn rule against it?
Celebrate the British.
I mean,
on the 26th.
It's a Friday. Yeah, you could have Boxing Day. You could turn on some.
You can do whatever you want.
And we're home until we don't have. I mean, potentially don't have to leave to the 29th.
Well, and if Ole Miss beats Tulane, the 26th will be a dead day. The media stuff doesn't start till the 27th, and it's here. So you absolutely could turn on the English Premier League and have a Boxing Day Friday. Absolutely.
Is there traditional food for Boxing Day? What do they do?
Standing rib roast.
Rib roast.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mark says do a rib roast for New Year's. There's a 17-point spread that says I might not be here for New Year's.
Yeah. Yeah. No, just
that doesn't work.
Do it on the 26th.
Lose my train of thought here.
Oh, sorry. My bad. What do you got? My fault. We can continue this in a minute when you leave.
I might do a standing rib roast on the 26th now that I'm thinking about it.
No, you're not.
I might.
Why don't we all three do a standing rib roast?
We
compare them.
Well, you know what? Because Brock's coming in on the 26th. I could do a standing rib roast. We could celebrate Boxing Day.
You want to do like a cook-off and we'll have them judge it or something? We can do pictures and things.
Brock
we can do a Rebel Grove Boxing Day celebration.
That's Rebels 24/7 Boxing Day celebration.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Old habits die hard. I apologize.
Believe us, we feel you. I've said it more than a few times.
Real quick, I know y'all are probably tired of all this. This isn't about Kiffin. It's, Neal, you made a couple comments early on, and you may not want to broach it, and that's fine. You may, about Charlie Weiss being in the building and potential other LSU staffers being in the building. And I've been picking my brain about what's the alternative.
It's why there's not one.
A situation like this has not happened.
Yeah, there's not.
It's not that it's ideal. It's that it was the best of your options. And look, again, I keep coming back to this. Like, I understand why people get bugged, and I get why they feel like they're doing the corner thing and all, whatever. But here's the problem. Again, it's not 1882. There are phones, as we've learned.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of stuff. Like, it just doesn't matter. I mean, if the players are cool, if they're locked in, if everything's cool in the building, like, I think the other stuff is so overrated. Like, I just don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't.
And look, I 100% agree. And this gives you your best chance for this year. And, Pete, regardless of how it turns out 2 or 3 years down the road, it's going to take time to get everything for him gelling again. I mean, we may not make the playoff next year. It may not be just, we go 10-2 back-to-back or, 11-1, whatever it is. So it kind of feels like you want to take your best shot while you got the chance.
Yeah, and frankly, I don't think it gets weird unless Ole Miss is in the semifinals. And even then, probably that week would be weird, but it would be a good weird.
Are you talking about from like a timing standpoint?
Well, I'm just talking about
a timing standpoint for LSU or for the portal. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Well, I mean, if you play it out like January the 2nd, right? Let's just say for kicks and giggles that Ole Miss beats Tulane and then beats Georgia. LSU's not playing in a national semifinal, that's for sure. The portal opens up. They're going to be very active in that portal. Those coaches who are on the LSU staff are going to have to be making portal phone calls while they're in Oxford. But you don't practice 24 hours a day. It is you don't game plan 24 hours a day. You don't watch film 24 hours a day. So you could make it work, and the turnaround from a quarter to a semifinal is 1 week. So I mean, you'd have a travel, and it would be awkward in some spots, but it would be okay. You're asking people to be professional. And for the most part, I think the one person who I think the one person who I don't think you could completely trust to be professional is not there.
Yeah, 100% agree. Look, if we're playing football in January and the portal opens, I'll drive a rib roast down from Jackson to New Orleans, and y'all can feast on that while y'all are down there. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. We would be on our way to Phoenix.
Guys,
we would be headed to Glendale or wherever it is at that point.
Oh, that's right. Well, I can't drive a rib roast from Phoenix to Jackson. It'd very much go bad in the back of the truck.
It would go bad. You could bring one up to Oxford. You could bring one to Oxford later.
Y'all have earned it. I appreciate you guys as always. Thank y'all.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
So Boxing Day is all about leftovers. Is what we're seeing here. Thanks to the stream for filling us in there on that. It says Wicked Bruce. It says the workers back in the day were sent home Christmas night with leftovers from the meals of the families they served.
Oh.
And I checked it on ChatGPT. It said Cole Meats Platter, Bubble and Squeak, which is pan-fried mix of leftover potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and vegetables, turkey and ham sandwiches, often with stuffing and chutney, cheese boards, pickles and other chutneys, and mince pies.
You could still do a standing rib roast. Nobody in England's going to come over and protest. And if they do, you could just say 1776, bitches. Hey, caller, who do we have?
It's Austin. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. That was funny. I'm sorry. My bad. It's Austin. Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey, Austin. What's up?
Oh, man. I'm all right. Hey, Neal, Chase, I got to ask y'all a question. You mentioned, obviously, last week with the whole playoff situation with the ACC going on about different schools looking elsewhere. Is there anything specifically that you're hearing about certain teams or certain universities looking to get out, like ASAP, or is there just general talk? What are you hearing?
I mean, just kind of general talk that still the people at North Carolina, at Clemson, at Florida State, at Miami would like to get out. That some of the schools in the ACC look at the Big 12 and go, why are they doing it so well and we're doing it so poorly? Stuff like that. Just general dissatisfaction
think there's any real possibility that either the SEC or the Big Ten expands this offseason?
This offseason,
No.
probably not. The next one, yeah, maybe.
And it's not going to be one of those situations where one or two trickle in. It's going to be one of those situations where either league is going to take multiple. Isn't that right?
I doubt it's one for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
an SEC move would be 18 to 20.
yeah, the Big Ten has talked about
20.
going to 20. At that point, you're having 2 20-team super leagues, and everybody else is basically out. I mean, we might still do the charade where they get a couple of spots in a 16-team playoff, but
It's head to head for all purposes.
Yeah, at that point, it's basically an NFL model, AFC, NFC. Which, frankly, in the way that's going, I don't know that that's a bad thing. I mean, the whole no one talks about tradition anymore. I mean, right? I mean, we don't do tradition. Tradition's gone. I mean, so maybe you're forming new traditions, but I mean, if you're going to make it all about money, then do the thing that makes you the most money, and that would absolutely make you the most money.
Would y'all agree that out of everybody, North Carolina is probably like the kingpin everybody would want, or is there somebody else that's bigger than that?
Unless you meant Notre Dame, yes.
Yeah, other than Notre Dame, yeah.
Now, if I told you Notre Dame joined a league eventually in the next couple of years, are you shocked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, well, I mean, look, if they're getting what they say they're getting,
well, there's no reason to.
Why in the hell? Because you're getting all the money, you're getting all the stuff, and if you've got that memorandum that says you're in, if you're voted in the 12, you actually have an advantage on everybody else. Because if you're in the top 12, you're in where everybody else is top 10 or top 11. Notre Dame becomes the most valuable commodity in the league at that point. I mean, in the country at that point. You're playing by different rules because you're not in a conference. And because somehow you got these idiots to agree to it. It's not your fault.
No, it's like the
It's their
cowbell
fault.
thing. It's literally like the cowbell thing, where every time people go, man, Mississippi State and the cowbell, it's not their fault. They asked for it. It's the league's fault.
League said yes.
I mean, yeah, it's a competitive disadvantage or a competitive advantage that you can ring bells the way they do, but they got permission.
Lastly on that real quick, just in the event that this happens in the next year or two, or whenever it does happen, what happens to a school like a Wake Forest or like a Boston College or like a Syracuse or a Pittsburgh that won't get picked up by one of these other leagues? Like what does the ACC as a conference look like when everybody eventually goes away? I'm curious what y'all think.
A worse Big 12.
I mean, yeah, they become a one of the Power Five, one of the Group of Five.
Big
leagues.
12 would like without organization and leadership.
Yeah.
So, whatever you want that to be.
Well, guys, I appreciate you. I hope y'all keep having a great show.
Thank you, bud. Always. No, I don't think this 4-year rotation finishes without expansion. No.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know when or at some point someone picks up the phone and calls the SEC, the Big Ten, and goes, "We'll pay it, whatever it takes."
Yeah, there are schools that are saying that they are going to opt out of scheduling Notre Dame because of the MOU. That if you don't have somebody to play, good luck. Now, until like Michigan or SC does it.
I do think this. You want a hot take?
Sure.
If Notre Dame joined a league, I think they join the SEC.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I do.
The Big 12 has become completely viable.
Oh, sure.
I'm a big fan of your remark, and they've got several programs that care.
Done a really good job.
He does weird stuff, but you're weird.
No,
you're not the Big Ten.
No, they know who they are. The ACC's problem is they don't.
So occasionally, if you do stuff kind of like the Savannah Bananas, okay, fine, I don't care.
Sure,
it's cool.
You're not the SEC. You're not the Big Ten.
Last time I checked, people were going to watch the Bananas.
I mean, there's some Big 12 schools that did well in terms of like revenues and ratings and things of that nature. Now Utah's doing the whole private equity thing.
I'm not sure there are a few better qualities, Hayden. He goes, self-awareness is an awesome quality. It's on Rushmore.
Yeah.
it's on Rushmore,
I've said that for a long time.
especially compared to the lack of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Big range.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some other things I'd want up there too, obviously, but
I'm just having that conversation with someone today that you and I both know.
discipline, drive, and self-awareness. I'm done. We're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Those three.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
That's it.
We've had a lack of self-awareness on a certain part in our world in the last several months. It's been amazing. In some ways, I'm envious of it.
Yeah.
Completely clueless.
It's blissful in some ways.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. And then reality hits.
you're blissful walking down the street until the truck comes.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
100%.
fantastic until.
You didn't see, if you don't see the truck coming, you don't know that you're about to get hit. But when you get hit, you do get hit.
Self-awareness triples your respect level. Well, yeah, somebody can go, I get it. This is my faults. Pretty decent here.
Mm-hmm.
I need to improve. I will work toward those.
This is something I can't do.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
There are things I can't do.
Most manual labor.
I mean, a lot. I've gotten better at stuff,
I've tried. Yeah.
but I mean, I have.
There's still things that happen. I go, yes, I have to pay somebody to do that.
Yeah, I have limitations. Well, exactly.
But I'll usually get the YouTube out and at least give it a run for a minute.
But if I have major plumbing issues, for example, and my two choices are
You're fairly efficient.
pay someone to come fix this or me potentially make it worse, I always just say, I'll pay you.
Oh,
to
that
fix
wasn't
it.
the one where you went, you'll take a shot at it.
No,
Oh, really?
no,
Okay.
no,
I thought you were about to say you thought you had a decent handle on the plumbing and could
no,
give it a run.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Phone call.
Okay.
Hey, who do we have?
Hey guys, it's Wicked. First time, long time.
What's up, Wicked? How are you?
Zero complaints.
Good.
So, where was the hand raise guy when Ward Emanuel decided, hey, it's a good idea to fire Sharon Moore by myself?
Is that a true story, by the way? Did that really happen? Has that been reported?
I think that was correct.
Okay.
Nicole Auerbach reported it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Then it's true when it has to do with Michigan. I'm not making a joke. I'm
Yeah,
being
apparently
serious.
they knew he had mental health issues
I think
going
Ward
on,
Main-
and
I mean,
he just fired him anyway.
I'm using somebody else who knows way more about this than I do, so I'm stealing material a little bit. I think Ward Manuel ends up losing his job in this as well. Or maybe not in this, but just
Yeah.
the straw that breaks the back.
If he knew that Sharon Moore had mental health issues and fired him without having counseling present and things of that nature, that's probably a fireable offense.
Mm-hmm.
Because that could have, if everything that's being reported is true, what happened yesterday could have become really, really bad.
Yes. And none of the protocols would have been followed and the whole deal.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been really, really bad. I mean, it is bad, but it could have been deadly bad.
I mean, it ended up with him with a knife to the throat. It's already almost as bad as it can get.
Oh, has it already been reported he's lost a job today? Was that real?
That's what I thought I had heard.
Oh, really? Okay, I had not seen that.
No,
okay.
Well, I was doing the show with Tyler.
The only place I saw that from was from a fake account, but it
Okay.
wouldn't shock me. I didn't know they were meeting today about him.
Okay, I did not know that. Okay.
I mean, I always think back to what Jeffrey always says, which is true. Just because you have a title doesn't mean you're smart.
Oh, everybody gets hired to their incapability. The Peter Principle is a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he did great in that job. Now let's hire him to do something completely different that's not that job.
And then the follow-up would be, where's the hand raise guy in the NCAA to go, maybe Michigan has a lack of institutional control problem with scandal after scandal after scandal up there.
Oh, it's more than fair. Like, what is going on up there? Why is there not more just respect for rules? I don't know. I've never been up there. I've never been around that program really, other than a couple of bowl games. So I just don't know. I don't know enough to comment on it. The whole thing's just tragic. A lot of lives harmed. You know, just the whole thing is just a tragedy, and it's, you know, I've seen a lot of people joking about it all day today, and I just, it's not, to me, it's not remotely funny.
No, it was funny for about 30 seconds yesterday, and then it got real not funny.
Yeah.
Something's got to happen up there. It's just bad.
Fernando Mendoza wins the AP Player of the Year.
Okay.
Yep.
Heisman 2 days away. 13th.
Yeah, 2 days. Yep.
Pavia, Mendoza, Sayin,
And Jeremiah Love. Feels like it's Pavia or Mendoza.
It feels like it's Mendoza.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you, bud.
Hey, who do we have? Hey, caller, who do we have?
Hey, this is George from Atlanta.
Hey, George.
Hey, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Hey, quick question. I heard what Neal said today about genuinely liking Lane, and after some of the stuff that's gone awry, I understand how that was probably big of you to say. Do you think that any chance that Lane's parents passing while in this past year had anything to do with what has happened in the last few weeks?
I hate to hey, turn your device down in the back if you can.
Do you think that any chance that Lane's parents
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I don't know. I hate to pretend to be a psychologist when I'm not one. I know he was profoundly impacted by his father's passing. That's for sure. From multiple people, I would assume that his mother's passing was very similar. I think that Oxford got really small for him. I think that a lot of the stuff about the family conversation was beginning to sort of weigh in a different direction for him, with his daughter only having a year left and really not being here that much. College is different now. A lot of college kids can take almost all of their classes online. And so they get through with a lot of those classes, and they don't have to be here very much. And then his son only had 2 years of high school left. I do think that a part of him wondered, hey, if I stay here and I turn this job down and I stay here and we can't keep this up, and then I don't have what I have right now here, what will it be like? I think I think that's all true. And again, I'm not defending. Let me be clear. I don't think you can do what he did. I think you have to sometimes say the timing on this just doesn't work for me. And I think he could have been a ambassador for his field on this. He could have been frank about it and said, this is a job that in a different world I would have been very, very interested in. And that would have made a lot of people mad, but it would have, at the same time, it would have been very honest. And then say, but I simply can't leave and won't leave my team right now. He ultimately decided not to, as you know. And so, we can all have jokes, and we can all make fun, and we can all talk about confrontations we've had. And I've had a couple at this point, but he is still a human.
And one thing I will say, a little spin on what your question was, and I mean this with every bit of respect, and I'm not putting any thoughts in his head. I don't know, but just as someone that understands a little bit what it's like, part of it could be this has changed with his parents passing strictly because he had them in, a care facility or different things where you're not going to leave because of the parental situation where that changed timeline in the other way, in a way. Not that it now has forced a move, but that it was a reason that a move was not going to happen the last 24 months, even in addition to other reasons, obviously.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't going to abandon before the 2014, for God's sake. But,
right.
Well, I say that. Sorry, they're in the playoffs. Never mind. But in theory,
I want to make sure. My question didn't sound like disingenuous or like I was after him. I genuinely am curious as to how things had shifted to where he had been so Oxford is home and then so clearly not engaged here for this past season. It just seems like so many things had happened in a different way. And in my head, thinking back on it, both his parents being there and being so involved and then all of a sudden not, could have been a firing pin for why things went the way that it did, and why he might have reverted back to some of the ways that he used to act. I have no ill will towards him in any way. I appreciate what he did. I don't like the way he left, but it still is all confusing to me, the entire situation. So I appreciate y'all's thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost impossible without asking him directly and him opening up about it, which I don't think is ever going to happen, to know exactly what it was. But I think this is someone that was really planning to get out in 2022. And then I'm not saying that all the stuff with his daughter and the video and all that was not true, because it was, but there was more to it than that. Part of it was, I believe, and I'm sourced on this, he really wanted the Alabama job, and he knew or was told, if you take the Auburn job, that dream is gone. That dream's over. And he also was told by people he trusted, his agency and others, Auburn is a really bad fit for you. It's not a good fit. You're going to have to compete against Saban, etc. Kirby's got it going at Georgia. It's going to be hard. It's a different place. Some of the things that you don't like about Oxford absolutely apply to Auburn. And then, I think a year ago he was going to take the Florida job, and then Florida got hot, and they beat Ole Miss. And then, I think this year he went into this season with his mind made up that he was planning to leave. I think the E60 thing was designed to begin repairing his image, specifically so that he could leave this year. I believe that. Can't prove it, but I do believe it. And as early as late September, people around him were telling people that he was leaving. We didn't know that until fairly recently. But I can tell you, 3 weeks after that, I watched him walk off the field in Athens, and I am telling you, he. And then I talked to him after that game in a press conference. It's on MPW. You go back and watch that press conference. Go back and watch that press conference. That is a dude who was told himself, I'm out.
Frustrated almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looking back on it, that all seems very obvious to this point, as a consumer and as a guy from Texas that went to Ole Miss in 2013, which is just I was not a Ole Miss lifer, and I'll be okay to admit that. And this whole thing seemed confusing to me until it was over, and now it all makes sense. So I appreciate y'all's thoughts on it, and it seems like the writing was on the wall for a very long time, and we might have been a little Stockholm syndromed for a little bit. And by the way, all the shit that he does now that I thought was funny and was cute is the dumbest shit in the world.
That was going to come. That was an automatic. Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate you,
Thanks for the
fellas. I
call.
didn't mean to take up this much time, but yeah, y'all have a good night.
You too. Bye.
It's another one of the sports rules out there. He can be an asshole, and sometimes he's our asshole.
Oh, there's no
And
question.
there is
about
a
that.
lot of truth to that now.
There's no question about that. There's different players like in different
You would have
sports.
hated Marshall Henderson with every fiber of
Yeah.
your being.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you understood why the Auburn fans hated him that day. I mean, I get it. I mean, sure.
well, I mean, he was doing the Gator Chomp on Florida in the SEC final or whatever the hell it was, and it was like 14 minutes left, and it was like, hey, Marshall,
Yeah.
it's a clock up there,
I mean-
not over.
I mean, Warriors fans love Draymond Green.
Oof.
They do.
And he sucks.
I mean, Bulls fans love Dennis Rodman.
Oh, don't mention Patrick Beverly. That's not good. That's a name.
I mean, I'm over it now.
It took a while.
Took a long while.
That day,
Oh, it was a bad day.
I thought someone had died. I
Well,
was driving down
you know
the
what
road.
did die? An NBA title died.
I was driving down the road. And I start getting all these texts going, "Hey, have you checked on Neal? Is he okay? Have you checked?" And it wasn't one. It was like 50. I was like, "What the hell did I miss?" And then I see that it's that.
Hold on, I'm trying to get to you.
I don't think Colorado thinks Dion is great anymore. I think that ship has sailed.
Hey, caller, go ahead.
This is Neal McCready with Rivals.com. I can't take your call.
You having problems over there?
Yeah, it gets overwhelmed.
Okay.
I need to fix my voicemail too.
I think mine might be as well. Or I may have just taken mine off. That was the personalized.
Yeah, it's one of the things we need to explore is a call system. Is there one that we can do that's
And there probably
easier?
is.
I've searched and I haven't really found one that makes sense.
Look, you couldn't have. I mean, if it escalated into yesterday, then okay. But I mean, just in general, schools covering up the Sharon Moore thing. Yeah, every freaking day of the week. Yes, it happens all over the country.
Yeah.
It's not a problem until you lose.
He went 9-3. I know.
Just isn't. People ignore a lot when you're winning at football.
And now we've become playoffs or bust. Success is playoffs. No playoffs is failure. That is going to lead to shorter tenures for coaches.
I mean, Pete kind of alluded to that today.
Yeah.
I mean, he called every coach a free agent today.
It's not wrong.
Yeah. Said you're either considering another opportunity or you're about to get your ass fired. Did you notice how he didn't criticize the fans today on the question regarding the crowd coming on the 20th? He did not seem to go anti-fan today.
Pete, what were your
Just
thoughts on
saying.
the crowd during the Citadel game? Huh?
Hey, Pete, one more. Okay, real quick.
Your predecessor had thoughts.
He had a good
on-
media op today, actually.
I thought he was really good.
He was great today. He was good. Told a lot of truth.
I said this on Siskey today. There were times with Kiffin, and I'm not picking on Lane. I mean, it's just the truth, where he just simply, and Pete might have these eventually too, but there were a lot of these with Kiffin where you knew he didn't want to be there, and he wasn't going to answer anything, and you would look down at your timer when you got finished, and it was 7 minutes and 20 seconds or something, and you were like, wow, that felt like 2 hours. And today was 17, 18 minutes, and it kind of felt like
He just talking.
17, 18 minutes.
Well, look, I mean, they say here, everybody has been very upfront here. I do think it's one thing that everybody's so emotional and worried about it in all these different contexts that taking out Lane, the assistants and Pete have both been very upfront about we are coaching, we're here, and then we'll figure it out. I mean, look, I expect Kevin Smith and Kejuan Lacey to go somewhere else. I will be shocked if they don't. Maybe they don't.
Right.
But that is what I expect as of right now, December the 11th at 5:10 p.m. That's where I'm sitting on this. Now, Pete said they're going to get in front of them and they're going to throw them deals and they're going to do the best they can and we'll see where the hell it shakes out. But Kevin Smith, as they said in the stream, has been completely honest about this. I'm going to coach the shit out of them, and then we'll go from there. And you can like it or not like it, but that's way better than, oh, no, I'm whatever. No. Hey, here's the deal.
Yeah.
And Pete goes, we're not going to run a bunch of coordinators through here, interviews through here.
While the players
are in the building, is we're going to make it normal for them unless there's a timeline that requires it. We're not going to miss out on a guy because of that. But then we're going to handle our business, and we'll worry about it in January.
Yeah.
Okay. Caller, how are you?
Doing well, guys. How are y'all?
Good.
I have a decided question because it's kind of my thought. Take out the year time, but just there is what job has he's been linked to, Auburn or LSU? You think it's kind of the worst? But I think they're kind of equal in totally different ways. But I don't think LSU's any better a fit besides maybe some extra recruiting ability, stuff like that. I think it's also still a bad fit for him.
Are you asking which job's better, Auburn or LSU?
Not the job, just the fit for Kiffin in general.
Ooh.
I think the LSU job. LSU,
they're different. So
LSU's an exponentially better fit.
They're totally different, but
and it's still a weird fit.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's the LSU thing.
The Auburn fit though is perhaps as bad as the only job in the SEC that would be worse fit than Auburn is Texas A&M.
And you do think A&M's worse than Auburn? Fit wise for
it's
Kiffin?
about the same.
Yeah, it's different.
Lane would not get through the first press conference at A&M.
Oh God!
I mean, I would have paid to see it.
The LSU situation has a lot of its own issues that would be issues for Lane anywhere in the big programs like that, with all those cooks in the kitchen. His problem at LSU is also going to be just how he was hired, as we said on the podcast yesterday or the day before. Of he is beholden to Jeff Landry to a level that the normal LSU fan does not understand. I mean, like, I think in some ways the number of people that get just how beholden he is very tiny.
He's owned.
That's the word. And he has been in with Landry and Shane Gidgery and these guys where this is not. And also, if you're not, and I say this with a lot of knowledge about the place, Neal's from Louisiana. If you're in a state that's even sort of normal, you don't understand the level of influence and pressure that is going to come with this. It is, I'm not lying when I say this. Jeff Landry is going to expect Lane Kiffin to show up at political rallies and help get him reelected.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Can we marinate on that for a second?
He's going to go to Lafayette, to Shreveport, to Opelousas, to places Lake Charles, and those places, and expect Lane Kiffin to come along for the ride and stump for him. And I just don't know that people understand how awkward that would be in a world where you even tried to do it. Because I don't think Lane Kiffin could talk about a single topic that's not football. Maybe he could talk vaguely about like leadership or something, but this is not a person who is capable of small talk.
No. Auburn would just be a bad fit in every funny way imaginable.
Oh, my God. I mean, there was
when he has to go down to the American Legion post 19 with the pancake breakfast and the opening prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance.
And, hey, wear an orange and blue tie. You got to wear an orange and blue tie. You got to do all that stuff. He just wasn't.
You need to wear the orange and blue tie?
Yeah, certain things. They just sort of required.
They would have gotten over it, though, like if Saban wearing his old Waverly golf shirts, right? Or would have taken that level of winning?
I mean, look.
Even then, they'd be like, hey, coach.
If you win 6 national titles.
We appreciate it.
If you win 6 national titles, everyone will let anything go. But if you're not winning titles like every year, yeah, it gets weird fast.
I mean, Hayden says we're not all bad. No, you're not. There's good things about Auburn.
And there's
hey,
there's great things about it, but not if you're someone like him.
Because he doesn't want to.
No, I mean, Pat Dye was great, but Pat Dye
he's not chummy.
Pat Dye could work a room.
Oh yeah,
Tommy Tuberville could work a room. No matter what you want to say about Tommy Tuberville, I mean, he's a United States senator. He's going to be a governor. I mean, Tommy Tuberville could absolutely work a room.
He's going to win, isn't he?
Yeah, But I mean, think about what I'm saying. He absolutely could, no matter what you think of him as a football coach or whatever. His ability to work a room, talk to people, make people feel important, he's very good at it. Lane is not good at that at all. Huh? Oh, sorry.
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
How do you think he handles their expectations? Because I have LSU family, and their expectation is playoffs from year one, and that's championship within 3 years.
I mean, he's an elite offensive coach. If he can get the right kind of talent, he's going to be dangerous. He's got a really good defensive coordinator in Baker. They're going to have a talented team. I think the people who underestimate his ability as a football coach, you're kidding yourself. He just won 50 games in 5 years and had Ole Miss as the 6th seed in the national playoff. He's a very good coach. And he's got to can't be distracted and all of those things, but he's an excellent coach who is elite on game day.
All right, I appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you. You've got me scared now.
It had nothing to do with anything related to this. No.
Got it. Okay.
We're fine. No, nothing. Literally nothing.
Okay.
You're good. It was a fairly personal situation.
I understand. None of my business. I just make sure.
Fine.
Just always brace for the worst these days.
Like, oh God, what's now?
Yeah, a little bit. Hey, caller, who do we have?
Oh, what's up, guys? It's Austin from Fairhope.
Hey, Austin, what's up?
Oh, not much. I just jumped in and happened to catch y'all at the right time. How are y'all doing tonight?
Oh, we're good.
I was just listening to y'all and Jeffrey from this morning, realized what time it was, and realized y'all were going live for this. I would just like to say I would not replace the last 5 years, 6 years. They were pretty awesome. And I don't know what y'all were just talking about with the last guy. It sounded like y'all kind of ended on that. And they do put Pete in a hard spot. But, I mean, I think you kind of just got to have faith in the leadership. I think they're going to do all right. And I'm kind of excited for what's in front of us.
Yeah, I mean, I've been impressed with Golding so far. It's way too early to pass anything resembling judgment. Obviously, he hasn't coached a single game.
Oh yeah.
His first game's a playoff game. I think it's an awfully important game for him. Just because.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I mean, there's just such a. Well, I mean, think about it. There's such a difference in the way that an offseason would play out if he lost to Tulane, as opposed to if he won that game and you had your 4 or 5 days in New Orleans and you played Georgia. And then obviously if you beat Georgia, well then, I mean, sky's the limit. You start having a completely different conversation. But even in a world where you lost to Georgia in a national quarterfinal, I think people they'd be disappointed for a day or two, but everyone would quickly look back and go, that was awesome. And hey, Golding did a good job holding it together, and they beat Tulane, and they, whatever. So that's what I mean when I say that. But I mean, otherwise, it's impossible to judge, right? And I think here's going to be the hard part is that I think given the way that this transition played out, the fact that he's having to balance. I mean, I'm working on a story. I might write it tonight. I might get up super early in the morning and write it. I haven't decided, but just how he's having to balance all of the things that are on his plate right now. Compare him to, say, the guy at Auburn, Golish, or the guy
John,
or the guy at Arkansas, Silverfield. I mean, those guys, they can focus on one thing right now. They can focus on player retention, getting ready for the portal, getting their coaching staff set up, having all of their meetings. Here's who we're going to prioritize in the portal. Meeting with their NIL people, understanding what valuations they put, all those things. New coaches at places where they're not having to do other things, they can do that. Well, Pete's having to get ready for a football game, his first as a head coach. he's having to work on player retention. He said today that he's going to turn that off next week. Next week, they're not doing anything other than game week. So they're not going to bother players about, hey, they're going to make their pitches before that or after that. He's got to still put together a staff. He's got to manage a staff that some of it is his and some of it is Lane's. And he's just got a lot on his plate. So, you know, how he sort of.
I guess it's this. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you know, how he handles that is going to be interesting. And then, you know, I think next season, because of all that, I'm not saying next season's a rebuild year or whatever, but I do think people are going to have some realistic expectations for what year one looks like for him as he sort of figures some of those things out.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it's hyperbolic to say he is in a situation no college coach has ever been in. I mean, I feel like that's pretty dumb to say, considering everything that's happened. Like, that's pretty obvious, but no one's dealt with what he's dealing with.
He has a much worse situation than John Sumrall, who's also coaching 2 teams right now, and his job is exponentially worse. Than Sumrall.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask y'all one last question. I'm walking into a store, so I got to hang up. But I'm you know, my wife went to Alabama. I'm around a bunch of Alabama people, and they, to say it kindly, don't have much love for Pete Golding. But when you look at the stats of our defense since Pete Golding has been there, the numbers don't lie. At least from what I've seen, I haven't sat there and checked them, but they look a lot better than what they were before. So I would just ask, you know, this is an opinionated question. Why is it that they don't love him? Is it just because their expectations were way too high when the era changed because that's when he was there, or what? But I'll hang up and listen for y'all's answer, and I appreciate it, guys. And y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Thanks. Yeah, I just think he had some. They had some years where they actually gave up yards and points. Seriously, you know, the era changed and
the expectation was so high.
Yeah,
there was just nowhere to go.
It was national championship or bust.
Yeah, it's got a ring.
Yeah.
He said he wasn't sure where they were in a closet somewhere, but
I believe him.
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
I do think he's very single focused.
Yeah. I think he answered everything honestly today.
I think he told the truth when he went, I liked my job. Like, wasn't angling for anything. Like, dude, coaching ball, coaching defense, making $3 million a year, it ain't bad. Worse things?
No, lots of worse things.
I mean, you know.
Hey, who do we have?
Hey, how's it going? This is John in San Antonio. I got some folks that know John David Baker pretty well, former Aggie. He seems to feel like he's going to have his hand on Charlie Wise's collar the whole time. Do you think that's at all reasonable? How the hell is this going to work?
What do you mean?
I mean, on him not recruiting the entire roster away while he's in the building and calling plays. The way his people are framing it is that he's going to be running the offense in meetings and that Charlie's just going to be calling plays when the games come. I don't understand how that could possibly work.
Yeah, I don't. To my knowledge, that's not exactly how it's going to play out. I mean, I'm sure John David will continue to be. I mean, will be some form of voice in the room. But they don't even run the same. I mean, they run the same system, but the terminology is not even the same. Like, John David Baker can't come in and do all the game planning.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't coexist. It doesn't work like that. I think he is going to have to meld into Charlie's system, at least for these weeks.
No, for sure. That's less of what I'm talking about. I'm curious as to how John can protect the roster and the recruiting aspect of that.
Get to know the people as fast as possible and hope that you make an early connection, and the same way you would if Charlie was not in the room, because he's still
here's
going
the thing,
to.
Man.
Is there any preventive?
No,
is there any way to prevent?
Here's what you have to hold on one second. Here's what
else you guys can do. Phones work.
exactly.
Here's what you have to understand. This is important. And I'm not talking down to anybody, but I think people forget this. These kids are not in the building all day long, and their families aren't in the building at all, and their agents aren't in the building at all, and they're getting calls from multiple programs. I mean, you have no way to protect your roster any way than any other roster has any way to protect it from you. I don't think people understand how completely pervasive tampering is. I mean, so, is Charlie Weiss, look, these people are professionals. Charlie's not going to pull an offensive player off to the side in the building and go, hey, let me tell you about LSU. It's not going to be like that. It's just not. But these guys, it's like Kejuan. Yeah, LSU's a threat for Kejuan Lacey. So is like 10 other programs.
So is everybody.
And they're all and they don't have to talk to Kejuan. They're going to call his agent. I mean, that's what they do. They call they
don't even have to just call the high school coaches anymore.
No, they call his agent.
There's legitimate representation.
Yes, they have. Yeah,
that's what's changed.
Yeah, and then the parents are involved, and it's just not. It's just not. I mean, in fact, those guys being in the building and quote being forced in quote to be professional probably makes them a little less of a threat than they would be otherwise.
In some ways, yeah.
I mean.
So what do we think about this as fans? Like I go back and forth on it all the time. Like I'm really excited to have Charlie calling plays because I absolutely want everything to do with this playoff push and want the best thing we can for it. But like at the same time, get the fucking LSU coaches out of our building. And I don't know how to find a common ground or a middle ground there.
You want what's best for your players right now. And then you worry about the rest later. And
okay.
I mean, look, again, it was a bunch of bad decisions. Bad options. And you had to make a decision among bad options. And you could not just simply throw away an 11-1 season. You just can't. It's not a doable thing.
Yeah.
So, look, again, I kind of agree with you. In some ways, they'll be less cavalier. There's probably some moral clicking that happens where they go, let's just wait. That otherwise free freaking reign. I mean, again, Jim Harbaugh came down and went to IHOP with some dudes back in the day. I mean, it's every school in the country has sent representatives to parking lots to see people outside the building.
Jane Jones and Fabian Levitt weren't able to come over because it was too fucking obvious.
Yeah.
You don't think Bryce Underwood's
that stuff happened?
You don't think Bryce Underwood's agency is getting some calls tonight?
A lot.
I mean, that's just the way that's technically tampering. I mean, I saw people when John David Baker came over checking out the East Carolina roster. That's tampering.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have it. You cannot have it both. You can't have it both ways.
Kiffin's tweet to Marcel Reed can't be legal.
He literally made Marcel Reed basically an offer on Twitter.
I mean,
quite literally, for sure. And I have no issue with Kiffin again.
Yeah,
like
it's just
he did what he did. I didn't like the way he left, but it's business at this point.
It's
at some point you got to put the fucking rails up, right?
There are no rails. It's a really stupid system. Every single player is a prospective free agent on January the 2nd. Every single player. If you did that in professional sports, they would crater. That's what you have to understand. Is the system is bad. It is held up by. I'm not really sure what holds it up, but no, there are no guardrails that you can put on it until you have some sort of a collective bargaining agreement, because that's what prevents professional sports from being completely renegade. Is that they have guardrails. They have a collective bargaining agreement that stipulates a calendar, for example. You don't. They have penalties. They have a commissioner who can pass out binding penalties for things like tampering, for example. You can't tamper in the NFL. If you do, you'll lose draft picks. That's happened. There's punishment. There's nothing in the college game. Nothing.
Yeah. Nothing at all. Well, I appreciate y'all on that. John, I think, is going to do a great job and protect the roster as well as he can. It sounds like he's doing a good job so far. Also, my Spurs might be the only chance to get maybe 1 or 2 wins in the Western Conference Finals. No, this is an NBA show, but would love to hear about what you think about the Spurs have done, especially without Wemby.
Yeah,
maybe
I love.
night.
I mean, I'll do it really quick. I love Steph Castle. I think he's fantastic. I love everything about the way the Spurs play. I think them going 8-3 in these games without Wembanyama is incredibly indicative of how fast they're coming on as a factor. I think outside of Denver, maybe the Spurs are the only team that have the potential to give the Thunder any problems. I don't buy any of the Lakers talk. The Thunder would run the Lakers out of the building.
They're too slow. They're too slow. I watched it last night with the Spurs. They literally can't keep up with young fast guards.
Well, they can't defend. They don't defend, and so
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and if you watch the Spurs, if you watch the Thunder, if you watch the Knicks to some extent, those teams really defend. And it's why when the people who don't watch the NBA who go, oh, the NBA doesn't play defense like that, you just revealed that you don't watch it at all. The really good teams defend at an elite level.
Yep, 100%. Well, appreciate you, fellas. Have a good rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Apparently, when Harbaugh came to town, I don't remember getting this photo, but I put the picture out of the plane at the airport. It's been 8 years ago. Do you recall the player that took the photo while eating with Harbaugh that confirmed the IHOP trip?
It was the kid from Houston, right? The DB?
Yeah. There you go.
Anderson?
Deontay Anderson.
How about that?
Is he also the kid that
He's
skydove in his commitment
That's
or
him.
signing video?
Yeah,
I also felt bad for him because he was the one trucked by the LSU player.
Leonard Fournette.
There we go.
Yeah. Just trucked him. Yeah.
He had a very eventful career to not have had much of a career at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty good. Was it back at Houston or where'd he go?
He went to, was it Iowa State?
Was it Iowa State?
And ended up being a pretty good player.
Is that where it was? Is he the guy that went to Iowa State or somebody else go to Iowa State?
He may have gone back to Houston. I don't remember.
Somebody went to Iowa State and had a good year. Who was that?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
I'm lucky to remember Deontay Anderson. Hey, who do we have?
What's up, boys? It's Bobbin.
Hey, Bobbin. What's up, man?
I'm okay.
Okay.
It's been a hard couple of weeks, but I think I'm okay.
Okay. You need counseling here?
Yeah. No, we're past that.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
It's this past month was not a good one to be in a bunch of group chats with belligerent coon asses.
Yeah.
Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, I get it. I wish you would have asked me. I would have warned you.
I mean, look, I grew up with them, so I'm used to it, but good God. They are just taking all the trolling he's been doing about being so generous and giving the assistants back, and they're running with that.
Yeah, I'm surprised people are buying that at all. I mean,
you dealt with these Florida fans for 4 weeks. You're surprised by what?
I know.
It's the only silver lining here is that those assholes didn't get him. Because I don't care what LSU trolling is happening. They cannot be as bad as those people. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
By the way, I
feel bad for John.
While we're on this, I know he's a friend of the show, Neal, but Matt Moscona, the dude, stooge. Trying to put any part of that situation on Keith Carter and Ole Miss was just the level of water carrying there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
The worst look for Matt, and while I sympathize with him for someone who does hours of talking a week, you say things, is the clip that went around of him arguing that Brian Kelly was a much better coach than Lane Kiffin, and that Lane not being a championship coach is actually the reason Ole Miss is not getting where it needs to go. That's a tough look today.
No, wait, say that again?
Oh, yeah. A clip going around where Matt, before the game last year, I believe, said that Lane is not a championship caliber coach in any way, that he's merely good. He's a worse coach than Brian Kelly.
Oh.
and that's the reason why Ole Miss can't get to the next level is Lane.
Okay. That's not yeah. And again, I sympathize because sometimes you just talk and you talk and you talk and you end
But
up,
whoa. That's a tough one.
That's a lot.
And you know what's funny? My LSU friends, I told them, I was like, I'm happy Pete got the job. I'm fired up. I think he's a hell of a coach. I think he's going to do a really great job. And then they're like, well, the reason Kiffin left is because LSU is known for their defense, and y'all's defenses have always sucked. That's why y'all didn't go to the playoff last year. I said, you people are insane.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh, and sorry, it wasn't last year. It was this year, Matt said that. It was like September 25th of this year. Woo. Okay. What are you doing over there? Getting another? No, I'm good. You getting another? You refilling? You refilling?
Just having a Coors.
History. We're talking about
history. It made me crave some history. Since 1873, straight out of the Rocky Mountains.
It's good pop there.
Look at that.
I'm curious I want to get Siski's take on this, but I'm pretty 50-50. He's either going to win multiple titles there or it's going to be an unmitigated disaster.
Why not both? As the little girl in the GIF says.
I'm not banking. Yeah. I'm not counting against him winning. I do think history says it will end in a fiery crash.
Well, yes.
I mean, how long does that take?
Evidence of that.
Yeah. How long does that take? I don't know. Do I think he will win first? I do. And then something will happen.
There always comes a day.
And it will get weird.
And it gets weird there so fast.
Interesting few weeks.
There's not an introductory period to weirdness in Baton Rouge. Everything's fine, and then it's all on fire.
Oh, he's not going to be able to do it.
Like 10 days later, it just boom.
Yeah, if they lose a big game because he went for it on fourth down, and 48 hours later he's tweeting he's being lame, those people are going to go batshit crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If he loses to Kentucky at home,
I know
it's going to be a problem.
And those flight logs will get leaked, by the way.
Yeah, I
don't know if anyone's going to catch up on that record.
It's a different world.
He's going to get all the night games. You get to brag on that.
He will get night games.
Get a lot of night games.
Big stadium.
Big stadium. He was tweeting about the big stadium. It is seventh largest stadium in the world or something.
It's a big stadium.
It's a big stadium.
They have
Heismans.
They do.
I've been in it.
A couple of
them. Very big.
At least a couple of them. Cannon and
Billy
Burrow.
Cannon, Joe Burrow. Yeah. A couple of Heismans.
Oh, yeah.
How do y'all think, I know it's early, but how do y'all think Pete's handling all this so far?
Handled it as well as you can handle it.
He gets 100 out of 100 for the way he's handled it.
We'll see what that means later. But
precisely.
No, I mean, the messaging has been perfect. He's been the anti-Lane. He's been reasonable. He has shown some Saban characteristics while being his own man, pointing out some differences from Nick's tenure. And I think that's good PR for him to remind people, I did work for Nick for 5 years and I won a title. I actually worked for Nick longer than Lane did, guys. Just saying.
Well, more successfully than Lane did, too.
When I left, he wasn't kicking me out of the office. Just saying. He wanted me to stay.
Do y'all think it's odd that Saban has just been so vocal about, backing Kiffin, but I have not seen him say shit about Pete getting that head coaching job?
He has been very quiet.
Y'all find that interesting?
Yeah, I find it to be very CAA interesting.
Why is he this beholden?
Is Pete not rep by CAA?
Yeah, but he's not nowhere near in the spot in the pecking order we're laying.
It's a totem pole.
There's a totem pole, and you have to climb your way up.
Okay, all right,
but
I got you.
Saban, had he just not done dumb things like this, like he only was going to get a bigger legacy because he couldn't lose, and he's just invisible. He's visible every day and all these things.
Yeah,
he's kind of lost. He's looking like the guy that was past his prime now, really, in is sort of bought and paid for
I
now.
kind of wonder if he's coming back.
No way. It's way too big a
Oh,
ego.
stop.
He doesn't think he could replicate.
Okay.
No way.
Okay.
If so, what's he thinking? No.
What if Sark left Texas to go to Alabama? Would he take the Texas job?
Come on. Again, why?
Yeah.
To go 9-3. What's that doing to his legacy?
Oh, we talking about Saban to Texas?
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
Kiffin?
Saban. Kiffin can't leave LSU right now.
No, I don't think
Contractually,
he'd
there's no
take it.
way.
I mean, let me dream.
I mean, he's got to
please.
have a few months.
No.
I mean, hey.
Look, Kiffin was never getting the Alabama job. I mean, never's a big word, but a lot of people were going to have to die first.
I'm not sure he was ever going to get the Texas job because that was one that I always heard mentioned too.
I have no idea about Texas, but I can tell you about Alabama. People were going to have to die first.
I'm just waiting on A&M.
Oh man, sign me up. I might go to the press conference just to watch the song. I'd be like, can everybody stop asking questions so we can sing?
I did see A&M put a bunch of videos up the other day for their ring day when everybody came in and got their rings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Their class rings?
Yeah. There's like an area you go apparently.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, there's like they
Some
have all the
special
sizing things and and then there's an area you take the photo with the ring for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah,
really?
yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw some photos the other day.
You think Lane, if he was introduced as the A&M head coach, do you think one of the first things he would say was, God told me to come to College Station? I'm sorry, God and Coach Saban.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I do love how he threw Pete Carroll. And now, Nick, I knew he was going to throw under the bus. I love how Pete Carroll did get dragged into this somehow.
Yeah. Something tells me God would tell you
Y'all
not
think he
to leave
actually
your
called
team.
Pete?
I don't know. I mean,
I was about to say.
I know Lane didn't care, but like it's amazing at the even personal relationships just to burn bridges on the way out the door. I mean,
So
just
many.
torched it all with people that legitimately liked him as a person.
Yeah.
His friends.
who protected him kind of.
And
He didn't care.
we tried to feed on that bull crap. Oh, I got to go home and pray about it. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Totally not a narcissist.
He's that now.
By the way, Neal, what bar are we going to tomorrow night?
What's tomorrow night?
Are you not coming down here for the game?
Oh, yeah, but I'm not coming till getting up Saturday morning and driving down.
Oh, dear God. I'm going. I don't even know. Is the tip-off not at noon?
2.
2.
Oh, okay. I think the past few years it's been like a noon tip-off, so I guess
Neal,
I
hope
just
not,
assume
hope
that's
not.
still going to be the case.
Even if it's noon, I'm gonna get up and drive down. I'm gonna drive down. And I'm gonna ride as quickly as possible and then drive part of the way back.
Oh, I was about to say, you're going to drive the whole way back up in the same day?
Depending on my mental state at about 8 p.m., I'll make that decision. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, I get it because once you get past Jackson, it's like, look, just power through it.
Yeah, just that late night driving can get you, man. I'll probably drive to about Hattiesburg and stop.
No, I mean, that makes sense.
And then
the game's going to get over at what, like 4:35?
God, I
You'll
hope
be
it's
done by like
It's
6:30.
over by 4 or 5.
It better be over before 5 or your boy's going to be throwing stuff on the court. My goal is to be back in my car driving at 6 o'clock.
We've had a barn burner in Biloxi, quadruple overtime, and the Rebels and Golden Eagles.
I'll be furious. I mean,
I think a lot more people than you are going to be furious if that game is competitive with 2 minutes left.
yeah, it doesn't need to be.
No.
It does.
no.
If
that needs to be comfortable.
If that game's competitive, there's problems.
I haven't bet college basketball yet, but I'm going to hammer Ole Miss covering the spread. I don't even know what it is.
I don't either. I haven't seen it.
I'm going to guess they're around a 15-point favorite.
Miami beat them by
Just guessing.
24 in
Enough
Coral
number.
Gables. They lost to Grambling.
Yeah, they've split the season series with Grambling.
It's not typically a
Yeah,
marker
Jay
of
Ladner's
success.
not having a good time down there.
Although I think
Yeah,
Chris
but-
played them up pretty
All
good
right,
last
guys.
year. Thanks, Bob.
Thanks,
I'll
Bob.
let y'all go. Appreciate it.
What?
No, you're kind of where I was earlier in the week.
Not as bad as last Saturday, but I'm all right. I'm hanging in.
Was that the Iron Bowl Saturday?
Yeah, you surprised
Yeah.
Jeff Kent got in?
A little bit.
I was too.
A little bit.
Schwarber got paid.
Schwarber got paid $31 million to DH. He's that good.
56 home runs.
Something like that. And apparently an elite clubhouse guy, which is no surprise. I love Schwarbs. He's maybe my favorite player off that team, not named Anthony Rizzo. Hey, who do we have?
Yo, it's Grind.
What's up, Grind? How are you? Hey, you never sent me that stuff, did you?
Yeah, some of
the photos.
I know I sent the photo and whatnot. Did you?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't get it because that was right. Or if I did, it got lost in there. Will you resend that to me?
Yeah, I'll send it to your email. I'll send it to your email this time.
Okay, yeah. Because if you,
all right.
I'm sorry. Those few days around.
No, yeah, man. I know you probably been busy.
Well, it was just my phone.
Yeah, man. I know you probably been busy.
There's stuff still lost in my phone from those 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, man. It's all good. Like I said, I'll make sure I send it to your email, man. So, are you guys finally starting to get your wits about you now? I mean, your head stopped spinning. So
I'd like
fast
48
with all the
hours off,
information
but I don't
coming
know
in?
when that's happening. But yeah, otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we both know we both know we have a break coming. Like we're gonna work through this next week, right? We're gonna work through this next week, cover the game.
That's right.
Do a show on that Sunday, the 21st, and then we're gonna take 5 days.
Greg Eisworth was the player that went to Iowa State and had a good year.
Eisworth. Okay, I remember.
There you go.
Yep, a good player.
Yeah. Isheem Young came from Iowa State to Ole Miss.
Oh yeah.
He did make contact once.
He did.
Grind, Alex Golish or Stephen Pearl, who's going to have the better tenure?
Ooh. Mm-mm. You know why? I'm not even really sold on both guys right now. That's what kind of sucks.
Oh.
That's what kind of sucks, man.
What are your thoughts on Golish?
I'll probably go hot take and probably say Golish.
No, I don't think it's a hot take at all.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
What's been the media reaction to Golish over there from like the team sites and stuff?
I mean, I think, it's been the usual, like pump up and rah, like, hey, this guy comes in, does his thing. They've been telling how, he's been good on offense and, talking to Tennessee people, and they say that, he was the guy that stirred the drink in Knoxville, and things ain't been the same since he left. So you should feel great that now he's on the plains. I mean,
the usual propaganda.
Honestly,
in fairness to those guys,
I've been making my jokes. People been crapping on me because I've been making my jokes. I was like, God dang, man, Auburn football so god dang down. We had to hire immigrants. I ain't even know Buddy was from Moscow. I didn't even know none of this.
Yeah.
I mean, geez. And it's a joke, but people take it so, like, oh, you're not a fan anyway. You've been giving up and all this other stuff. And I'm like, man, like there is nothing that you can say that, oh yeah, I have a great feeling he's going to win here. It's just really all conjecture. You just have to. Cause I mean, I want to say he went like 6-6 and then 7-5 and then 9-3 at South Florida, and then I mean you hear you got the coach at UTSA in the middle of the season taking shots at him, and I know he beat him, but he's like hell. Traylor, he's like, I mean, he's got the best job in the conference because they got all the money, and so I mean it kind of makes you wonder. I mean, shit, if he's got the best job, why wasn't he in the conference championship game? I mean,
he did take over a train wreck.
He did. I give him that.
I give him that. And look,
I kind of like how he strong-armed Tom Herman
here you
that
go.
time in the FAU game. You seen that clip, Neal?
Yeah, and now look, there are some
Golish. Oh,
things-
yeah.
Now look, I will say this. Yeah. There are some things that he kind of got like a little bully in him.
He
like
does.
that.
Got
I
a little
like that
attitude.
bit. Yeah, I like that. That's much needed after the, excuse my language, if you have children, just, fast forward 10 seconds, 30 seconds, the pussification of Auburn football under Hugh Freeze. I'm so glad that it seems like this guy is going to bring a little sturdiness, a little what about you to Auburn football.
Is
So,
Durkin the coach? Had they won the
that's
Iron Bowl?
cool. My only thing with Durkin, I have no true insight. I have no true insight. That's what I'm gonna tell people. But my belief of what happened, I think DJ Durkin had a formal sit-down interview with Cohen during the bye week before Mercer. And my opinion, I think even after that interview, Cohen was like, you know what? Summerall's still my guy. DJ did cool, but I think Summerall's still my guy. Because even if it's close, I don't think there's any reason, like, for you. It would have looked real bad, in my opinion, if you do name, you do beat Alabama and now you name DJ, because it's like, well, why you ain't been named DJ? If that's the case.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think Durkin was getting the job even if Auburn had won.
That's what I'm thinking, too. That's what I was thinking, too.
No, Southern Miss hired Blake Anderson today as their head coach.
Yeah.
Somebody in the stream asking.
My thing with Stephen Pearl, man, do you think that, and then I'm going to, get into SEC basketball, his demeanor, the way he comes across and everything, he doesn't seem like a guy Auburn would have hired. I know we talk about fits and whatnot. He doesn't come across, and look, I think the guy's cool and whatnot. And I'm not holding him to, I don't think I'm holding him to some, extreme standard. I would not like to get our ass kicked by 30. Every time we face somebody that probably has Final Four potential. But it just, I don't know, man. I'm still having to learn this guy a little bit. And with SEC basketball, I don't know who in the hell these GMs are in the league. Did the Big Ten steal all the GMs from last year? And now the SEC decided to go with all these small, quick guys? Because the league, I'm going to tell you now, is small compared to what it was last year. And if you watch the Big Ten play basketball, boy, we as SEC fans better be happy it's the SEC ACC challenge and not the SEC Big Ten challenge. Because when I tell you they would mop the floor with SEC teams, it's ridiculous. I think the state of Michigan got 2 1 seeds. Michigan and Michigan State both look sexy. They both look amazing.
Michigan's
Ohio
damn
State
good.
looks good. Dude.
Michigan's damn
and
good.
It's like what happened? It was like everything was good all a year ago.
Yeah.
Everything was good.
I saw
When
Iowa.
Auburn played Arizona, I've never seen Auburn look that small on the court in a while. It has been a minute since I was just like, dang. They look short.
The big dude for Arizona is a good player, too. What's his name? Like Noah or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, they just had guys going crazy. I mean, at one point it was like 50-something, 30-something. And I'm just like, dude, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? And I don't understand how, and I mean, Kentucky, geez Louise, Mark Pope, brother, if you're going to go bald on purpose and do this,
I told you this.
He giving y'all a bad rep
No.
Neal thinks this is absolutely like job one question.
Hold on. This is, listen. Y'all, we always talk about red flags. Okay, we always talk about red flags. So-and-so, that was a red flag. Mark Pope is a walking red flag.
Because of this.
Yes. You think this is an act, and I'm telling you, I'm completely serious. If you decide that you can grow hair, you can grow a head full of hair, and you decide, because I can't, because trust me, if I could grow a head full of hair, I would have a head full of the most.
You would drop the competency level exponentially if I walked in next week and went, you know what? I think we're going to shave it all off.
Yes.
I was looking at some pictures and thought,
yes.
You know what?
Yes, you would not look as good bald as you look with hair. Nobody does.
So why does he want to be bald?
I don't, because something's wrong with him, and that should be the warning sign.
Supposedly, KSR says that he's chooses to be bald and shave because it saves time. It makes him more efficient.
No.
It doesn't save time.
That is the most stupid thing. Listen, have you ever heard a woman in your entire life when you say, hey, what do you look for in a man?
Baldness.
Have you ever heard one go, bald? He's bald. And here's the other thing.
It doesn't save time.
Here's the other thing. No, you still have to shave it and all that stuff.
I don't use a hairdryer.
I guess he shaves every 3 days in the shower before it gets,
Got to shave more than that, doesn't he?
Like he shaves it.
Here's my other point on.
Supposedly he's
my
knocking
other
it out in the shower. So
yeah, you can't do it in the shower. You have to. Otherwise, you have spots everywhere, and you'll cut yourself in the shower. And if you've ever cut your head, you know that you don't want to cut your head. There's just lots of blood flow. It's a mess. Here's the other thing. If you asked 100 people who've never met me before, and they met me first time, right? Asked 100 people, would you tell me about that guy? You know the first word 100 of them would say? Bald. Now, on the flip side, if 100 people met you, Chase, never met you before.
Yep.
They meet you. I'm charming. You're charming. Out of 100 people, less than 10 would open their description of you with your hair color. This is totally different. No one volunteers for this. And the fact that he does tells me that he's completely deranged. Something's completely wrong with him, and there's no way in hell he's running something as big as Kentucky basketball successfully. It's not going to happen. They're going to totally fail. This failure that they're having was completely predictable.
Oh man,
y'all think you think that I'm doing some comedy act? I'm telling you, I believe this in my soul.
In addition to that, he's too nice.
I can't get past the first thing.
You can't have the really, really nice choir guy coach. I get he punched and broke his hand or whatever in Oxford, but nah.
How many more seasons does he get?
See, Ginger right here. I love Ginger for her honesty.
She's lying.
She said she might divorce her husband if he loses his hair. No, she's probably it's her way of saying bald is hideous. It is. Bald is awful. And the fact that he signs up for bald is crazy. Crazy. I've had this conversation with other people.
But he's the Kentucky Sun. They can't fire him if he misses the tournament.
Whoa.
They can't.
Whoa.
Want to bet?
Yeah, hold on.
You want to bet?
Come on.
KSR was already going at him today.
He played under Patino.
I don't give a damn if he played under James Naismith. I don't. Are you out of your mind?
Really? Hold on. No, now I'm gonna be serious because he made it.
I'm being serious.
They hated on Cal. If he doesn't miss the tournament, if he doesn't make the tournament, he won't get year 3.
No.
They missed the tournament.
They didn't fire Cal after he lost to, was it Robert Morris? Yeah.
Cal had won titles before.
Yeah, and you know how the SEC, we've got that deal with the NIT where the first 2 teams out make the NIT, and so there's Kentucky sitting right there for us to host the NIT game in Rupp. They ain't going to let that man go after that.
Okay.
Come on. You don't think they could sweet talk him into year 3?
They spent a lot of money on this roster.
They spent the most money of any basketball team in history on this roster.
Now,
and not make the tournament.
I do like the downplaying of the amount that's coming out of Lexington.
Because see, that's completely different because before the season, it was no. They spent 25. We're spending more than anybody. I mean, we're still in revenue sharing.
Yeah. And now it's like, I don't know if
now it's
20. It might have.
Yeah. We're basically spending what Samford did. I mean, we didn't sign any 5-stars in the class.
And for whatever reason, I think, I saw, and it does make it perfect. I'm going to let you guys go after this. It does make it perfect that they lost to Louisville, and then you had Kyle with Arkansas come back and kick Louisville's ass in favor. Oh, my goodness.
I know.
Calipari. You don't know how much I'm rooting for you. I don't know why. but I'm rooting for you.
Because he's
my
fun.
guy.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the part of it that I think is going to sting
And you
the
know
most.
it's exactly what you're getting.
And Arkansas looks like a team that just maybe will have a shot to get a hot run or something. Like they're going to make the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the 2 young guards that are fun to watch. They've got some vets in the front court. Brazil's been there forever. Cal's consistently Cal for whatever that's worth or not worth. That's what he is. And boy, if you don't make the tournament and he takes Arkansas back to, let's just call it the Sweet 16. Ugh. Do you realize how close John Calipari came to taking Arkansas to the Elite Eight last year?
Yeah, and they're better this year. They're much better.
I mean, they're significantly better.
As far as what they are, yeah. I mean, them or Alabama is gonna win the SEC.
I mean, they played
One
Duke okay. He's just Cam Boozer, future. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Future Thunder forward Cam Boozer was just too much for them. We have a top 4 pick. We have a top 4 pick.
I mean, look, if the basketball guys bless y'all in that way, then so be it. So be it.
Okay, real quick, Grind. I'm cutting you off. You, whatever after this. I have to say this, and I love our 4 percenters, Alexandra, Ginger, obviously. You guys mentioned Bruce Willis and Jason Statham. They would look phenomenal with hair too.
Yeah,
just because they work bald.
Yeah.
Come on,
yeah.
Jason Statham. If you put a big thing of locks on him, he's gonna be all right.
And Bruce Willis started with hair. He became a star with hair.
Hey,
what it actually means is they're fit as hell.
Hey,
that's what it means.
Hey, I'm gonna whisper it, but all those guys have muscles. They have muscles.
Yeah, they fit. Yeah, come on.
When you're bald, you're putting the extra pressure on yourself to be in shape. Like when you're you're bald, like
look at me right now. I look horrible. It's because I've gained 10 pounds. Look at 10 pounds. If I had a head full of hair, I could pull this off. But I've gained 10 pounds and I look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I look horrible. I'm hideous. But if I lost 10, 15, it's hard, man. But if I had a head full of hair, everybody'd be like, oh, you're being hard on yourself. Now it's like, yeah, you probably should start running 20 miles a day. I mean, that's the way it is. Baldness, I'm telling you, is a handicap. It's brutal.
Oh, man. I'm going to let you guys go, but I want you guys to answer this off the air for me. Exclude Ole Miss, grade the coaching hires or rank them. You have Auburn hire Alex Golesh, Florida hire Summerall, Kentucky hire Stein. So, you guys can do that for us, and I appreciate y'all taking our call and, giving us this great content, and you guys have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, man.
Hey, send me that stuff, Grind, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'll make sure I do that, man.
Okay, buddy.
All right, bye.
What you got?
I'm thinking through the ranking for Grind. Are you putting Kiffin 1?
What's the question again? I'm sorry.
We're ranking the SEC head coaching hires, the new ones.
Yeah, Kiffin's 1.
Summerall's 2.
Yeah.
He's proven he's going to be steady.
Yeah.
I like him too.
After that, you start getting into wild cards.
Maybe this is relative to the job. So I'm admitting that. Okay. But relative to the job, I got Will Stein 3. I think he's going to do a good job, and they don't require it the same way Auburn requires it.
Okay.
Golesh, if it's just I'm drafting coaches.
You liked Golesh.
If I'm just drafting coaches, I want Golesh way ahead of Stein. No.
Okay.
But for the job, I think I like Stein ahead.
Okay.
I've got Silver Phil last. I don't like it. I'm out.
Yeah.
No, I think there's a world where Alex Golesh would have been at Ole Miss.
Well, and Silverfield has to work for Juracek. It just makes it hopeless.
Hunter did a good job with the committee.
He did, but he had help on the committee. He doesn't have help as the AD.
He did.
No, the committee got it right. Kudos. I can give credit and criticism.
See, Ivan Mazel canceled and then put his book signings back in South Bend after the back and forth.
Yeah. He got canceled.
Yeah. Well, he legitimately was able to say, though, I was recused because I didn't vote on Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Because Freeman had written a foreword for his book.
Right.
And it gave him the latitude to step away from that. But yes, he a college football playoff committee member did not need to show up in South Bend that weekend and sign some books.
No.
I bet he sees some interesting captions to write in that thing because I've seen some interesting ones and I haven't had to deal with that. So, yeah. Hey, caller, how are you?
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, so Ivan Mizell gets to be on the college football playoff committee. Wasn't his dad a big Bama booster, or is this big Bama booster?
Is that true?
I thought Neal told a story once about how Ivan Mizell's dad was a big Bama booster.
His brother was and probably still is a big Bama booster. He ran one of those giant distributorships in Lower Alabama.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
By the way, Mark, real quick before you say that, the rest of the top 10 for the Heisman came out a few minutes ago. And the rest of the top 10, number 5, Jacob Rodriguez, from the linebacker from Texas Tech.
Okay.
Ohio State wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, 6th. 7th, Georgia junior quarterback Gunnar Stockton.
No way.
Yeah. 8th, Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad Chambliss.
Okay.
9th, Ohio State safety Caleb Downs. And 10th, Georgia Tech quarterback Haynes King is the top 10 to the list.
So Trinidad was 7th.
8th. He is 8th. And he should, my God, Gunnar Stockton? What are we doing?
Oh, yeah, might get to square off.
What are we doing? It's like pitchers opposing each other. It doesn't count. That's not. Oh, wow, my pitcher won. Yes, your pitcher plays for the Dodgers. Congratulations. Great. Hey, Mark, how are you? Did you root for Indiana really hard, Mark?
No, I bet Ohio State.
Oh, okay.
Well, like Indiana's a very legit football team. Like, I think Ohio State was a little distracted. Like, Hartline left for the USF job. That got kind of weird. And they were trying to get Chris Henry Jr. in the fold, recruiting. He waited a couple days to actually sign. They kind of were coming off the Michigan thing that, they put a lot of eggs in that basket. I think they were a little distracted. But Indiana's a very legit football team. I think Ohio State's got some more flaws than I thought. Like the right side of their line is kind of a turnstile. But I don't know. I thought Ohio State was completely unbeatable in this thing, but obviously they're not.
If I tell you whoever wins this tournament is ranked 4th through 12th, who wins?
4th through 12th. 4th through 12th.
Yeah, I'm taking out Georgia, Indiana, and Ohio State.
God.
Yeah. But again, remember,
I might tell you Texas Tech.
Yeah, I was going to say
you're not running the football on Texas Tech. You're not running the football on them. You're just not.
Yeah. They're good.
They're really good. I would probably say them. I mean, you'd have to think about Oregon. You have to think about Ole Miss. I just don't know that Ole Miss is defensively good enough to run that kind of a gauntlet.
You have A&M any chance in hell?
I don't.
Okay. I hope not.
I don't.
Oh, God.
I don't.
6 weeks into the season, I was like, man, A&M's a legitimate football team. But
yeah,
then they played. Texas caused me a lot of pause.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you what, the South Carolina game lent me a lot of pause. I know they came back and won, but
that was rough.
That was a rough look. Like that, South Carolina was average.
And Texas is not great.
No, and
Texas is barely above average.
And Texas kind of kicked their ass. And Marcel's a good player, but I don't ever watch Marcel Reed play and go, man, that dude, wow.
No.
Good player.
Do you all think that Michigan, outside of just complete embarrassment, got done a favor?
I don't
You're getting
know.
rid of this guy that's kind of a mascot.
Let's see who they get.
It kind of depends on who they.
You can go hire.
Got to hire somebody.
They're going to get whoever they want. They got so much money. They got so much money. They're going to get whoever they want.
So who do they want?
I think they want DeBoer, I think they're going to go after Jed Fish because he's kind of a quarterback guru and can help Bryce out. Because Bryce Underwood had made zero strides this year. Like, there was no development at all. Like, if I'm him and his people, I'm like, I was probably saying, get me out of here. I got my money. But if you get a coach in there that has a history with quarterbacks, he can stick around. Because that kid's got a ton of talent. He made no strides. Like, there was zero development out of him. And the only reason Sherman Moore got that job is because, like, the rest of the staff was show cause or even made a jump to the NFL. Like, he was the only guy around to be able to take it. And nobody else really wanted it because of they didn't know what was coming down the pike from the NCAA. Like, he was kind of a mascot. And, like, I never thought that guy was going to be there for the long term. So they kind of got done. I mean, it's awful what happened, but they kind of got done a favor. And notice how they waited until after signing day. Very classy. Very.
Of course.
But, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. So what do you think of this DC hire we made?
Oh,
Jim
Knowles, right?
Did y'all see it?
Yeah. Yeah, Knowles. I mean, he's highly thought of.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, potentially fixes an issue.
The sheep are eating it. The sheep are eating it up.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Defensive coordinators are second to strength coaches on how they fix your program immediately. So, yeah, it's
well, this
all
guy's
good.
defense takes like 2 years to implement. This guy's defense takes like 2 years to implement. Does Josh Heupel have 2 years?
Well, he probably does.
Coach has 2 years.
Well, the hard part is just that it's so difficult to complement Josh's offensive style because they go so fast. I mean, look at how long it took Lane to kind of find somebody that would do it. That's the thing. Really, the one thing I'm most interested to see with Lane and at LSU is how long it takes Baker to adjust defensively to what they do offensively, because
way different.
Sometimes, man, your offense gets on the field and a 3-and-out is a quick 3-and-out. I mean, your defense is back on the field. And then a lot of times with Lane's offense, the offense scores fast. You're back on the field quickly. Like, you have to play. You can't just play 12, 13, 14 defensive guys. Like Pete before the season, it turned out to be prophetic, which is not surprising because he knows what he's doing. He talked about how last season at Ole Miss, there were 28, 29 guys that he trusted to play defense. And this year it was more like 18 or 19. And I think you saw that in a handful of games this year where they had a hard time getting off the field and they got fatigued. I mean, the one game that they lost, it was absolutely just fatigue at the end. They simply couldn't make a stop. They didn't have enough bodies. And that's going to be a challenge for Baker, one that he's got to figure out pretty quickly because Lane's not going to have a lot of patience with him.
I'm going to say they trusted somewhere between 19 and 21 guys this year.
At the end.
Yeah, at the end. Yeah, for the season.
At the beginning, it was more like 17, and he was very concerned that wasn't enough. And
I think that would be the number at the beginning is 17. Yeah, I'm looking at snap counts. I think that would be it.
Yeah.
And they developed a couple more guys by the end. Andrew Jones, even Cedric Beavers.
Yeah.
There was a few other dudes.
Yeah. It was October, though, late October before Jones was playing significant snaps.
Uh-huh.
Well, the thing about this Knowles guy is, and I've witnessed it firsthand up here, like playing defense in his system is like the defense coordinator is giving you a freaking calculus exam. So not only are you tired, you also have to play this very intricate system. It takes 2 years to implement.
Yeah, and Pete talked about.
I didn't get it.
Pete talked about that today about how you have to. One of the things he liked about John David Baker was that he took the Kiffin-Weiss system to East Carolina, and he didn't use these words, but he dumbed it down so that guys could learn it quickly. And that's now, and the game's changed so completely. You don't have guys that come in redshirt a year, back up a year, and then play 3 years. That shit's done, right? I mean, now you're bringing guys in and, hey, I need you to learn this in a summer where you can excel by the time we get to week 1 or week 2 of the season. And that you can't do that if it's super complicated, because then the kids play slow and then you look slow.
Well, the Ohio State-Oregon game, the one in the regular season last year, they got kind of carved up, and Ryan Day went to Jim Knowles and said, you need to simplify this. And Jim Knowles pushed back, and there was a lot of contention in that building amongst those two. And he relented, and they won the national championship. But when Penn State went and got him, like Ohio State didn't really shed many tears. Like he wasn't even there for the national championship celebration. So I don't get it. I would have gone with a young guy and get some energy in the building. Jim Knowles brings no juice to the building. He just sits in the lab and cooks. Like it. The Sheep are all happy. Like I get it. He's a national championship defensive coordinator. Like it's great. Like he's got the resume. I get it, but it's not the fit for what they need right now. In my opinion. Like I wanted the Ryan Walters guy from Washington. Because with Heupel, give me a guy that plays a style that you blow up the line of scrimmage, put your cornerbacks on islands. If you're going to make a mistake, make it big because that gets the offense back on the field. Heupel's got to be in a rhythm. Well, just like Lane, he's got to be in a rhythm as a play caller, or it just doesn't work.
There's truth there.
When he's in a rhythm, he can cook. But when he's sitting and your defense is bleeding out, giving up long drives and they're sitting on the sidelines, he gets out of rhythm and it's kind of a disaster. But hey, we got a Music City Bowl to look forward to. Can't wait. I will not watch it. I will not watch a snap.
Yes, you will.
But
you'll turn it on. You'll turn it on. You'll open up a Coors and you'll turn it on.
Yeah. I'll tell you the game I'm not going to watch. That's JMU Oregon.
Yeah, that's going up against Bears Packers.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
What are we doing?
I think I know what kind of rating that's going to get.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, guys. Like, I don't need to. If you want to put a G5 team in there to avoid a lawsuit, to be a sacrificial lamb, fine. I don't need to see two.
No,
and I really don't need to see one that's not even undefeated from the Sun Belt.
They didn't have foresight.
Well, someone needed to have a hand-raised guy in the room that goes, okay, look.
What if, guys?
Yeah, this thing that we just drew up, is there any way at all that you could draw up a scenario where we'd end up with two G5s?
And the answer is absolutely, because all it took was an upset in a championship game.
And so then the answer is then we must eliminate that because that cannot be an option. You have
highest ranked team from every of these conferences gets a bye.
So you have all of this talk to build up to the playoffs, and now two of the playoff games are duds.
Yes.
I mean, they are. I mean, the people here are excited about the Ole Miss game because it's Ole Miss, and I totally understand that, and you should be excited, and it'll be an incredible weekend here in Oxford, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But my non-existent friend in Dubuque is not watching that game unless someone picks up the phone and calls him and goes, hey, buddy.
Tulane is in this thing.
Tulane just took the ball. Tulane's down 5. They just got the ball with 7 minutes to go. Then he turns it on going, I'll check it out. Otherwise, if he calls his friend and he's like, hey, what's the score? It's like, Ole Miss is up 17. They just went to the 4th. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go do my Christmas shopping now. I mean, they're just not watching that. At Oregon, JMU's even worse.
Yeah.
They don't play Oregon and James Madison do not play the same sport.
No, it's bad. It's really
play the same sport.
It's really bad.
JMU is a well-funded G5.
Yeah,
JMU is a well-funded G5.
As opposed to the game,
Napier took it.
There's a game that you'd love to watch, which is the Group of 5 national championship game between Tulane and James Madison.
Ian,
I'd watch it. Put it on Friday night. Let me watch it. We'd all watch it. We'd all bet it and watch it. Yep.
And their fan bases would love it.
Of course.
Give them something to celebrate.
Of course.
I like JMU and Oregon. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I make this example all the time. You watch the state championships. The kids that win the 2A state title, they celebrate every bit as big as the kids that win the 7A state title.
It's one of those, they got rid of the Grand Slam where all the basketball teams play each other. It's like, why are we doing this to the smaller schools?
Yeah, why are we let them end with a win?
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's like JMU is a well-funded G5. Like, there's a reason Billy Napier took it.
They're the best funded G5.
They don't play. They're not in the same. And they had a great season for their level. Their level is not a playoff level. And like I said, you want to put Tulane in there, go ahead. Like, fine.
Sure.
You're basically giving the 5 seed a bye.
JMU's athletic budget is $68 million. It's the highest group of 5.
Yeah, but
that's not NIL.
They don't.
That's just.
Yeah, that's the whole budget.
Yeah.
Like, I will not watch a snap of that game. And already laid the 21. Like, it's.
Yeah, I mean,
Oregon's going to rest guys with a hangnail and win by 5 scores. Like,
yeah, if they don't cover, it's just going to be because Lanning gets guys off the field earlier than he normally would because they've got a bigger game coming up in 10 days.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Oh,
and
my
Ohio State gets a road game on.
Real quick, Mark, JMU, do you know this? They fund the majority of this with mandatory student fees. They are killing their own students.
The majority?
It is per student in 2024. The mandatory student fee was $5,600.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
No way.
JMU got $53.3 million in mandatory student fees last year.
To pay for athletics.
What it looks like. That is $23 million more than Old Dominion student fee subsidy, which must be like the second highest in public schools. Holy hell.
Oh my God.
Now it covers a bunch of things, but the piece by far is funding athletics. $2,362 a year is funding athletics. $2,300 per student.
That's insane.
Holy.
That's insane. That's wrong. That's wrong. There's so many college kids that could not care less about athletics. They're not there for athletics. That is fundamentally wrong.
Says JMU upset Wisconsin in 72-61 in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Wisconsin has 0 in student fees.
That's just that's wrong.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. Mark, thanks for the call, man. We appreciate you.
No, thank you, buddy.
Merry Christmas to you. All right, we're gonna wrap it there. Appreciate everyone who called. Really appreciate you guys as always. We had football availability today, so I'll have football content to you over the next 24 hours. The schedule comes out this evening in about 45 minutes. So the 2026 schedule, you'll actually get the dates. The only one I know in the league is September 19th. LSU comes to Ole Miss, if anybody's interested in that one.
And even if they show you Charlotte on the road, it's going to be at home.
Yeah, Charlotte will be at home. And as Chase reported yesterday, Ole Miss opens the season September 5th or 6th in Nashville against Louisville at Nissan Stadium. So we'll have coverage of all that stuff on Rebels 24/7. We'll put this up in podcast form on our podcast providers, and then
in the morning
we will be back on Monday for another week. Get ready for a college football playoff week. Ole Miss and Tulane next Saturday, Vaught Hemingway 2:30. So until then, take care.